All right. Oh, I should have had my timer ready. My bad. All right, we're just gonna start with a light jog. Okay, just a light jog. All right. Am I jogging? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm moving my feet a little bit. You can start swinging your arms loosely. Good morning. Good morning. I'm excited for today's workout. We've got 5 rounds, 3 moves each round. We're going to do each move for 40 seconds and we get a 20-second rest. All right. All right, let's do this for 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go into reverse lunge. Take one leg back. Come up. Make sure your feet are together. I'm going to have you do a calf raise. All right. Other leg. Come up in the middle. Calf raise. You may not have a large range of motion. That's okay if you're still up a little higher. So we've got different stations. We'll be doing lower body, upper body. We've got core, cardio, some combo moves, and a finisher. So we'll be hitting all the things today. Keep the core in. All right, one more calf raise. Now, if you're ready to run the butt kick out, you can. I'm going to keep it here. I'm still warming up. So I'm just going to do a step. Keep that core engaged, even in the warm up. Take that booty. 3, 2, 1. All right, squat to forward fold. So you can be here, okay? Squat and forward fold. Or you can go into a deep squat. Then I put my hands under my toes and go up into that forward fold. So squat either up higher or deep squat and forward fold. And just keep going back and forth. All right, after this, let's do one more, and then we'll stay in the low squat. Or you can be, like I said, up here with the elbows on your knees, or in that deep squat. I have my elbows pushing my knees out. I'm going to put one hand on the floor and the other hand towards the ceiling. I'm going to rotate that wrist. Switch sides. Feel that nice twist in your torso. One more time, switch. And switch. All right, so let's walk out into a plank since we're in this position. And hold it for a beat. Booty's down, head is in line with the spine, hands are under shoulders. We'll do some plank jacks, all right? You can step it out or jack it out. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep your feet a little wide. Let's do 6 shoulder taps. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's walk our hands towards our feet. Slowly roll up. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to do lateral lunges just to stretch a little bit more our legs. We'll alternate them. Side to side, meet in the middle. Feel that nice stretch in that inner thigh. Nice job. All right. Let's do one more each side. And now let's just do some big arm swings back. And now forward. And exaggerate it a little bit. All right. Woo! All right. Warm-up's done. All right, station one. Round one. We've got Bulgarians. If you don't have, I'll show you on the bench. And if you don't have one, the tops of my toes down on the bench. I'm going to hold one weight. And I'm going to hold it on the foot that's on the bench. And I'm going to go up and down. My whole foot is on the floor. You don't have something to raise your leg. So I'll have my left foot in front, my back toe, lean forward, right? So come forward a little bit so your head is a little bit over your toes. And then you bend and come up, all right? Light on that back toe. You can even lift it when you come up to really feel it on that standing leg, all right? So I'm grabbing my 20. I'm putting my foot up on the bench, and I'm going to start. Woo! I'm already losing my balance. It's all right. Up and down. Take your time with this. This is your strength move. Keep that core engaged. Whole foot is on the floor. You can always hold on to a wall for balance. 3, 2, rest. All right. I'm going to take the weight to this, but I'll show you. We're going to do deadlift. And then we're going to go back 2 reverse lunges on one leg. Back to a deadlift. 2 reverse lunges on the other leg. All right? So grab your weights if you're going to use them. Again, you can do just body weight. I'm going to use 2 weights by my side. I'm going to try with the 20s. All right, deadlift, hinging forward, weights by your legs. Come up into that reverse lunge. 2 reverse lunges. You don't have to have a deep range of motion. That's one option. Lighter weights. Core is engaged. 3, 2, rest. All right. Now what we're going to do, narrow squat as you touch the floor, and then jumping jack. So as I come in from the jumping jack, I'm touching the floor. All right, you can start modification. Touch the floor, step out. Narrow squat, step out. Even if you don't tap the floor, it's okay. Just reach for it. Nice job. Keep that chest up. Bend those knees. You're still doing narrow squat to touch the floor. 3, 2, rest. Woo! All right. Other side for that Bulgarian. We're in that split squat position right here. Lean more forward. And feel it on that front leg. You guys can start. Timer has started. Your heart rate is up. So make sure you take deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Nice job. Take your time up and down. Less than 10. rest. Deep breaths in and out. Use the 20 seconds. All right. Get ready for that deadlift, 2 reverse lunges. All right. Slight bend in the knees on that deadlift. You guys keep going. I'm going to let Jenny in. Keep going. You got this. Deadlift, 2 reverse lunges. 20. Rest. I'm just going to finish this one out. All right, remember, next move. I want you in that squat here. All right, chest is up. Then come up and jack. Chest is up. Booty's going back. Let's go. Again, you can step it out. Step out the jack. And just do that narrow squat, right? Narrow squat, jack. Narrow squat, jack. You choose your option. Last move of this round. 3, 2, rest. Woo, shake out those legs. I like to punch my thighs a little bit. Nice job. Round 1, done. All right. Get about a minute for recovery, all right? Let's bring that heart rate down so we can go strong again. All right, first move is going to be an upper body move. I'm going to grab 15s, but I'll show you with my 8s. All right, stand, feet under hip, core is engaged, right? A little pelvic tilt. Palms facing out. Bicep curl, and then I'm going to do a rainbow curl. So my palm is facing out, and it's like I'm making a rainbow from my hips to my biceps. All right? So bicep curl, rainbow curl. So grab the weight that feels right for you. I'm going to use a 15, so I may have to do one arm at a time, which is also an option. All right? All right, you guys can start. Make sure your shoulders are back and down, away from your ears. Bicep curl. Yeah, I'm going to do one at a time. Core is engaged to protect that back. You've got a little pelvic tilt, right? So I'm going to show you my booty's not back. It's coming in. So you're bringing that belly button to that spine. Three, 2, rest. All right. Next move I'm going to show you on the ground. And then I'll show you standing. I'll have you guys start. I can show you standing. So we're going to start in a plank. We're going to do plank up downs. Hands under shoulders. You can be on your toes. Oh, I'm sorry. On your knees or on your toes. Down, down, up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4 mountain climbers. Even if you're on your knees, you can get up in your toes and do slow mountain climbers. All right? If you're standing, grab a weight. Hold it by its heads. Press out 1, 2, and then 4 knees up. Or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All right? So if you want to stand, if you don't want to be on your wrists, 2 chest presses with the high knee march or run. All right? Woo! Make sure your hands are under your shoulders, on your knees or toes. If you're on your toes are wider than hips. And let's go. Down, down, up, up, 4 mountain climbers at your own pace. Try not to wobble around if you're on the floor. Keeping those feet wide will keep you stable. Keep your head in line with the spine. 3, 2, rest. Take your time standing. All right, next move. Grab some light weights for this. We'll be in a sumo, all right? We'll go from sumo when we come up. We're going to do a bent arm, lateral raise. So arms are kind of like if they're in goalposts, but then your palms are down. Then they come in and up. Sumo, all right? So let's get feet wide, arms in front. I usually put the weights together. Squat, sumo squat. Elbows come up. You're leading with your shoulder. The movement's coming from that shoulder. Elbows come just as high as shoulders. You don't want to be higher. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, right? Long neck. If you need to start one side on one side, I only have 8s. 2, rest. You don't need a heavy weight for that. Even if you do no weights, you'll still feel it. All right. Back to the bicep curl, rainbow curl. All right. Palms facing out, core in. I'm going to do one at a time. Bicep, rainbow. Nice job. Keep those elbows by your side. Squeeze that bicep. The top. Woo. Nice job. Looks good. Almost there. 3, 2, rest. All right, plank up downs with mountain climbers, all right? Still got 10 seconds to rest. Take a breath. All right. When you're ready, on your toes or on your knees, we're going to go up, up, down, 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 up, up, mountain climbers. Nice job. Your head is an extension of your spine. You don't want to be looking between your legs or at the screen. Woo! Almost there. 3, 2, rest. Nice job. Back to the sumo. Bent arm, lateral raise. Feet are wide. Toes are pointing to the corners of the room. Weights in front. Let's do it. Squat down. Lateral raise up. Nice job. Remember, you can do one at a time. with the arm raises. Palms are facing down. When the weight comes up. Almost there. 3, 2, woo, rest. Ooh, that was round 2 already. All right, I'm going to do a shoulder stretch while we rest. Which feel free if you need to. Sometimes you get a little sore. All right, take your recovery. Have something to drink, wipe off the sweat, and breathe. I will show you the move we're starting with. All right, lateral lunge reaches. So I'm going to have a weight in each hand. I'm going to have my feet wide. And I'm going to bring the weight to one side. Then it's coming back like a row. And I'm going for the inside of that foot with the opposite hand. All right? We've done this before. You know what you're doing. That arm is coming back as if you're doing a row. All right? All right, feet wide. Toes pointing forward. One arm up. Let's do it. Now take this at your own pace, right? If you feel you have the form, you can go a little quicker. I'm going to stay here at medium. I've got 10 pounds. So that arm that's coming up, I'm rowing and twisting a little to that side. 3, 2, rest. All right. Next move is on the floor. We've got plank jacks. If you don't want to get on the floor today, you can step jack or jumping jack. All right? If you're with me, hands under shoulders, you can step out the plank jack or jack it out. And if you want to, you can start adding a shoulder tap. Up to you. Even if you do step out, tap the shoulder. If you're standing, you can just do the jumping jacks, all right? I've got plank jacks, and every once in a while, I'll add the shoulder tap. Rest. Holy moly. All right. Back to standing. Take time. I'm going to give you a couple extra seconds. I'm going to show you this next move. I don't know what weight I want to do it with. All right, I'm going to do a snatch. I'm going to change it up. So, weight in front of me. I'm going to grab it, snatch it up as it's up. 1, 2, 3, 4 marches. Bring it back down. Switch arms. All right? Now, if marching it isn't your jam, with the weight up high, just bring it to your shoulder. And you can still do the marches there. All right? Woo! All right. When you're ready, I have a 20. Bend at the knees. Snatch that weight or clean it. 4 marches. Bring the weight down. Other arm. Same thing. Snatch. 4 knees. Nice job. Keep alternating. Core is engaged when we're bringing those knees up. Working the core and balance. And legs and arms. Rest. Nice job. All right, we're back to the lateral lunge reaches. Still have a second. So grab the weights you want to use. Feet are wide. And let's start one side. So opposite hand to the opposite inside of that foot. And as I'm rolling that arm, I'm just twisting very slightly to that side. You don't have to do the twist. Core is engaged. You can have a less range of motion here. Rest. Woo! All right, plank jacks are next, or jumping jacks. All right, take a deep breath. I need a second before getting to the ground. All right, timer started. Remember, hands under shoulders. Step or jack the legs out. Core is engaged. Booty's down. Nice job. Keep going. I'm going to add some shoulder taps. Just a few. Woo! Nice job. Keep going. Less than 10. Rest. All right, 20 seconds here. Woo! Get that weight ready for the snatch to march. All right? Let's do it. Use the power from those legs to bring that weight up. Again, you can hold it at your shoulder. If you don't want to press it up, if your shoulders feel fatigued, you've got this. Keep alternating. We're almost there. I'm going to do one more snatch. Rest. Nice job. That was our cardio core move that I had to throw some upper body in there. Recovery. Whew. Almost there, almost there. 2 more stations or rounds. I don't know why I'm saying stations. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, I'll show you the first move. You guys keep resting. Recovering, I should say. I'm going to grab one weight. I don't know what it is yet. I'll just hold the 10. It's going to be in my left hand because I'm going right. So the side that you're leaping to does not have the weight, right? The weight's on the other side. You're going to do a narrow squat as if you're picking up a suitcase, right? Pick up the suitcase, leap to the side, switch the suitcase, down and up. If you don't want to leap, you do the squat and you take a big step over. Squat, big step over. All right? I think I'm going to use my 20. We'll see how it goes. I'm just switching it from hand to hand. All right? So remember, whatever side you're jumping, leaping, or stepping to does not have the weight. That would make it too awkward. All right, weight in your hand, feet close together. Squat, pick up that suitcase. I wish I was going on vacation. Switch arms or switch hands. After you leap. Nice job. I know it's a little awkward, but it's an uneven load. All right, challenge your balance. Woo! Almost there, less than 10. Again, you can step it out. Doesn't have to be a leap. Rest. All right, renegade rows. On your knees or on your toes. If it bothers your wrist too much, you can do a bent over row. So standing, slight bend in the knees, weights down here, and bent over row. All right? You guys start. I'll meet you on the ground. On your knees or on your toes. Make sure your legs are wide though. If you're on your knees are wide. To give you that stability and keep you from going side to side. Core is engaged. Three, two, rest. All right. Meet me standing. Your cardio move. This is what we're going to do. We're going to stay on one side, all right? My right leg is going to go out into a runner's lunge. It's like when you're like, on your mark, get set, right? Then you're going to bring that leg to meet the toe. And you're going to switch it, pop it, and come back. Modification, runner's lunge, tap. So that standing leg is going to feel all that work. All right? So it can feel awkward at first. So do the toe tap. Because then once you get that, look, I messed it up. So runner's lunge, bring the feet together into a little hop. Stay on one side, so my right leg keeps going back. My right leg is the one that goes back. And yes, I have, instead of here, I've got that bent knee. Woo! How's that front quad feeling? Less than 10. 3, 2, rest. Whoa. All right. We're back to the suitcase squat. Lateral leap. Woo! I'm going to start on this side. Narrow squat. Leap. Narrow squat. Leap after I switch the weight. Nice job. Keep this at a slower pace. This doesn't have to be fast. Put things down, pick them up. Rest. Woo! All right, renegade rows or bent over rows. Your choice. I know sometimes my wrist hurts doing these, so bent over row is just as good, all right? You guys can start. I feel like I'm going to kick something. Whether you're bent over or in plank, that lower back, that core is engaged. Almost there, guys. Less than 10. Rest. All right. Now my left leg is going back. Back, and you can tap it. All right, you guys can start. Doing this, you'll still feel that leg. If you don't want to jump it, you're still gonna feel that leg. That one that stays in the front. Woo! You got it. Last move of this round. Step it out if you have to. Less than 10. Try a couple jumping, and then go back to stepping. Rest. Woo! All right, let's take much needed recovery after that round. Woo! I'll show you the first move of the last round. Just need a second. All right. I'm going to show you with light weights. Woo! All right. Your options. You can hold one weight by its head or two weights into a squat, right? But this is what I'm going to be doing. This is another option. One arm comes up to shoulder. One stays on your side. Doesn't matter which one you choose. You're going to squat. When you come up, switch the arms. Squat. So it's an uneven load, working your balance. If you want to try it this way, you can use a lighter weight. Or like I said, you can just do a regular squat. Keep the weights by your side. All right? If you need to save your legs, you don't have to go as low in the squat. All right? Switch. So that weight is coming above your shoulder. You don't want to rest it on your shoulder. Yes, we've got some hammer curls going here. Nice job. Definitely core engage. That core is working. Keep you from falling over. Rest. All right. Next move is going to be on the ground. Woo! You've got some options here. I'm going to use one dumbbell. Hold it by its heads. All right? So you can stay here, bend at the elbow, and just do skull crushers. Or you can hold a glute bridge. All right? And stay here. Or single leg glute bridge hold with the skull crusher. There are your options. Just the skull crusher with glute bridge hold, skull crusher with single leg glute bridge hold. All right? Start with one, then try the other. All right? So I'm going to go up to glute bridge. I'm going to start the skull crushers. I was practicing this yesterday and hit my head. Do not do that. Now, if you've got that single leg, it's not going to be easy. Because your body's going to want to twist and turn, maybe fall. Woo! So you can have both feet on the ground. Rest. All right. Take your time getting up. Don't hate me for this one. It's your last push. All right? We're going to do 3 lateral leaps, right? You can step it out. I'll show you that. 1, 2, 3. So like a skater. When you get to your third one, burpee. We'll call it a sprawl. 1, 2, 3. Now you can step it out. Stay low. And then hands down, step legs in and out. At least it's not 45 seconds of full burpees. It's 40 seconds of leaps and burpees. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to do the push-up. You're welcome. So 3 leaps. Out and in. You're already halfway. Come on, you got this. One more time around. 3, 2, rest. All right. The squats with the weights. Where's my... Oh. I'm going to do the uneven load. 1 by my side, 1 by my shoulder. Core is in. Squat down. Switch the weights. Nice job. You got this. Last time with this move. Chest is up. Core is in. Booty goes back. Three, 2, rest. All right, skull crusher with a glute bridge hold or a single glute bridge hold. All right, you can start. I'll start with both feet on the floor in a glute bridge hold. Now I'm going to kick one leg out. You may have to bring the foot on the floor, closer to your booty. Keep breathing. I'm breathing out. When I bring the weight up, bend at the elbows, weight coming towards your forehead. Rest. All right. You've got this. 40 seconds of work left. Pick your option here. All right? It's the last move. I know we're fatigued. I don't want you to hurt yourself. So if you need to step it out, you can step it out. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add the push-up. 3 leaps to what we'll call a half burpee. You've got this. You're already more than halfway. This doesn't have to be fast. You can control it. 1 more burpee. And rest. Woo! All right, walk around. Get the heart rate down. You should be proud of yourself. That was a tough one. Keep breathing. Woo! All right, as you're moving, let's stretch out one shoulder, one arm across. Look over that shoulder. Still taking those nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. You can rotate that wrist a little bit. Switch sides. Other shoulder. Rotate that wrist. All right, let's clasp those hands behind us. Shoulders back, chest and chin to the ceiling. Stretch out that chest. I'm still moving a little bit. Now bring those fingers in front, clasp them in front. Round your back. I like to do a little side to side motion. All right, stand up. Let's do a quad stretch. You can hold on to something if you need to. Grab one foot. Bring the knees together. We're going to hold this for a few seconds. Our quads got some work today. Keep breathing. Hold it for a few more seconds. Push those hips forward. Squeeze that booty cheek. All right, switch sides. I don't know if you guys do stretches at night. I do, it helps. I like to hold the stretches at least for 30 seconds, sometimes a minute, to really get the muscles to relax. It will help you with flexibility and getting deeper into different range of motions, getting deeper in the squats and the lunges. All right, let's bring one foot forward, heel on the floor, toes point to the ceiling. Lean forward, feel that stretch up the leg, back of the leg. You can pull on your toes a little bit. Feel it a little bit more in the calf. My leg's shaking. All right, switch sides, other leg. If you can, grab for those toes. Bring them towards you. Feel a little deeper stretch. In the stretches, sometimes you don't want pain, but you can feel a little uncomfortable. All right, now we are going to go into a lateral lunge. Take a side, hands on your knees, but you can go a little lower. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to point that toe to the ceiling. Feel it a little bit more. Maybe I'll go a little lower. Feel that nice stretch. Switch sides. Again, you can be up here, touching the ground, or having that toe to the ceiling. I'm going to go a little bit lower here. All right. Let's bring the feet in a little bit. Stay in this forward fold. You can hug your elbows or keep your fingertips to the floor. Swing side to side a little bit. What I like to do is I swing up a little bit and I feel it in the backs of my legs. All right, bend those knees slightly. Start rolling up. Some shoulder rolls back. Now forward. Let's just do a little twist, okay? Torso twist. Reach the sides of the room. Now that nice twist. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Let's take a deep breath in. We got it. And out. One more time. In and out. Woo. Nice job.